Welcome to KocoSports. I am the huge wanted kid idiot Dave Koco from Wrestle AM, a podcast on YouTube, KocoSports, wherever you find your podcast needs. And I stream every day on KocoSports Twitch, Kick, YouTube, Twitter, every day. Never missed a day. I'm not going to stream today because I'm hanging out with Boom Boom and we're reviewing Full Gear. AEW Full Gear 2023. But the most important question is this. Win, loss, or tie. What did you think about it? But I'm going to add 2 new votes, Boom Boom. I want win, I love everything AEW does, yeah. Or loss, I love everything WWE does. I think we have to have we understand where you're coming from. We don't have, you know what I mean? Because sometimes I like to sit there and chat, but then you're like, oh, this guy's going to defend a brand no matter what. A lot of people are giving it praise. A lot of people pooping on it. I thought this was the ultimate mixed bag pay-per-view. I thought this was, the good was tremendous. And the bad was not so hot. Not so hot. You know what I mean? So there was a mix. As far as I'll let you go first, because I'm on the fence. The good was so good and the bad was so bad. Where are you on this? Win, loss, or tie? Boom, boom.
Well, really, I can't really give it anything because I came in late on the pay-per-view. From what I saw, I would give the pay-per-view a tie, but that's only based on what little from the pay-per-view that I saw. From what I've read, it's kind of a mixed bag. It's it's like you said, like the stuff that was good, and the stuff that was bad was just, well, it was just damn near impossible to watch.
And here's the thing, Boom Boom, you're a lucky son of a goose. Boom Boom showed up late because he had a job. You disgust me. But going into that ladder match, the ladder match for me turned it around. I think prior to that ladder match, it was the worst AEW pay-per-view in the history of pay-per-views. I was like, oh, fuck, this is bad. And then the ladder match, the death match, the tag, it spoke up. The women's 3-way. So my preview, everything I thought was going to suck, didn't suck. And everything I thought was going to be awesome was questionable. So I'm confused. But yeah, you lucked out. You only missed one good match. I'm going to be completely honest. Going into that ladder match, I thought it was one of the worst pay-per-views ever. And the main event is a mixed bag. Some people are like, fuck yeah, what a story. And some people are like, holy shit, this is ghetto. We're just fucking being slow for the sake of being slow. I do think if you're a sports entertainment guy that needs a bedtime story, you're going to fucking love it. If you're a wrestling fan that needs a match, you're going to fucking stare at Twitter. There was a time during the main event, Boom Boom goes, hey, what are you doing? I was like, oh shit, I forgot. Yeah, I'm watching the pay-per-view. I'm here. I just, holy fuck. So I think let's take the corporate lovers away. I think sports entertainment fans are going to have a way higher view on that than wrestling fans did. But yeah, it was a mixed bag. So what you saw, you didn't see the horrible beginning, because some people are saying it's best top to bottom. And I kind of wonder if it's like, do you just fucking like everything? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
From what you saw, we'll start from after the ladder match. Win, loss, or tie?
Well, I didn't come in at the ladder match, but
the ladder match was ending when you were walking in.
Okay. Well, I didn't see it, but everything from then on I'm going to say tie.
All right. Yeah. So let's break it down. I'm finding it very interesting. That's why I want win, loss, or tie. But I also want you to go a loss. I only love WWE. You got to look yourself in the mirror and be honest. Or you go win. I love nothing but AEW. I think we're adding 2 more to win, loss, or tie because I don't understand you. You confuse me. you confuse me. All right, Booms. Do you want to be the one to break down the matches and then I'll give my opinion like old school style? Or do you want me to bring up the results?
Let me drive the bus here because you're gonna have to tell me what happened here because remember I came in late, so
I'll try my best.
Koco, all right. There were a couple matches on the pre-show. How was the pre-show matches here? Because we got the first one here out the gate was the ROH Championship match. Eddie Kingston defending against Jay Lethal.
It's funny because even 0 Hour is a mixed bag. You might stop calling it AEW Full Gear. Call it AEW Mixed Bag. The opening match wasn't too bad, but you know me, I'm a purist. The ROH title with run-ins and guitars and friends just seems silly. You know what I mean? It just seems silly. When I think the ROH World Championship, I don't think Jeff Jarrett ringside. I don't think guitars. I don't think socks with balls in it. I don't think, ooh, who's my friend and who's not my friends. I think Kenta in his prime versus Daniel Bryan or Bryan Danielson in his prime. You know, I think CM Punk, Samoa Joe in their prime. I think Nigel McGuinness fucking whooping that ass. That's what I think. I don't think 50 people ringside, you know, and maybe in ROH they did have that, but that's not how I picture an ROH title. So if you like a lot of people ringside in sports entertainment, it was a pretty decent match. But if you would have charged me extra, like if Tony Khan calls me up, bring, 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 hey, we'll give you Eddie Kingston, Jay Lethal, but they're going to have a legit fucking wrestling match. Will you pay extra? And I'll be like, God damn it, Tony. Fucking charge me triple like you do the Americans. By the way, in Japan, pay-per-views only cost like $10, $15. So we wouldn't, we're the big fucking winners over here. Then granted, we have to deal with Ghetto, but yeah, overall, it's not too bad, but I thought there was too much running for my sake, you know, and that will be a thing. All right, next match. If you want, I'll just go through this quickly because it's the pre-show.
Next was a match that got made on Dynamite the other night, or not Dynamite, Rampage the other night. Claudio Castagnoli versus Buddy Matthews.
I thought by far this was the most solid match of the pre-show. It was just, Claudio is fucking amazing. Buddy Matthews is amazing. They went to go shake hands. I think, and I'm not an Eddie Kingston hater. I think they made a really big mistake. If Claudio's going to be on the pre-show, I think they made a big mistake putting the title off him. This just felt like a better match. Claudio and Buddy really fucking whooped their ass. Claudio wins with via sharpshooter. They go for the handshake. He doesn't shake the hands. Claudio just says no big deal. Does a little John Cena thing. Fucking weird, but all right. I thought this was the match of the pre-show for pro wrestling fans. And when I think Ring of Honor, I think matches like this. So even though I think this is an AEW
now, this is twice now that Claudio has had like just I guess for lack of a better term, thrown together, like announced that weekend match for an AEW pay-per-view that just wound up on the pre-show. Because remember, he wrestled Josh Barnett at Wrestle Dream in the pre-show.
Yeah, and that's kind of a dream match a little bit with different styles. I kind of wonder, because he's so good at wrestling. I know this is going to sound weird. I kind of wonder if he's so good at wrestling that he gets fucked. And what I mean by that is, oh, we'll book something for Claudio last second. You know it's going to be good. So, Claudio, you getting fucked because you're too talented? All right, next match.
Next, I think we started the pay-per-view properly. They came out the gate.
No, this is still pre-show, sir.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, sorry.
It was the tag team match. It was the ROH Tag Team Championship match. It was MJF reluctantly teaming with Samoa Joe to take on the Guns.
This was a great match. Decent tag team match. Short, quick, and it's really ruined at the end. Because here's the thing. Sports entertainment fans, you're going to talk about how this is a great storyline. Okay, in the kayfabe universe, it's a horrible storyline every step of the fucking way. So if you're gonna have such a shit fucking tastic storyline, just get rid of it. Have matches. All right, this is why it's a shit-tastic fucking storyline, all right? Following a match, the Guns attacked MJF and injure his leg, which I think was his ankle. Adam Cole couldn't do anything because he was on the crutches, and then he's left to leave in an ambulance, and he's like, Adam! He didn't say that, but he's like, make sure they don't give away my title. And then he gets carts off to the fucking ambulance. I know I already prepaid, and I paid only like $10 because I prepaid for the whole year. Tony, if you come to Japan, you owe me $10 fucking dollars. If this was the we're gonna talk you into the building Sunday night heat match, I wouldn't. And I had 4 or 5 friends watching it that only watched Noah, New Japan, Dragon Gate, just foreigners that live in Japan or Japanese people. Dude, these guys never watched AEW. they fucking bailed after like 1 or 2 matches. So if you're trying to win over fans that never seen the product, the only thing I got is, oh, they can curse here? That's kind of cool. And literally, it is Sunday here. No one is working. And my friends were like, I gotta go fucking hang out with my ex-wife. I gotta go fucking trim my balls. I'm gonna go back to work. So, if you think fucking storylines are winning over new people, not on fucking Godzilla's Island. Not on goddamn Godzilla's Island. I tell you that. So, yeah. I was like, oh, Booms, I have 5 or 6 guests over. By the time Booms came, those 5 or 6 guests were like, yeah, dude, let's just fucking go watch football after you do your podcast. All right, sure. Let's go fucking watch some football. Fujitsu Frontiers! So, I hope you fucking like it. Maybe I just lived in Japan too long and just want 1v1 matches. But, all right. I don't know, because, like, it's one of those things, I don't enjoy this product, and then people are like, oh, the storyline's great, and then kayfabe-wise, you bring it up. Like, why didn't Samoa Joe fight instead of Adam Cole? All right, Samoa Joe teams up with, can I go kayfabe land here? Kayfabe court, boom, boom. You be the kayfabe judge. So, I could be wrong because I wanted to fucking bang my head against the fucking wall. But I believe because Samoa Joe teamed up with MJF to defend the ROH tag titles to fill in for Adam Cole, that he is a guaranteed rematch only with MJF. MJF gets injured, Samoa Joe does not make this save. Okay, whatever, he's a heel. But then, an injured Adam Cole is going to fight Jay White. That comes out later, but fuck it, let's just fucking deal with it now, okay? Why doesn't Samoa Joe step in? If Jay White beats the living fuck out of a crippled man, Samoa Joe had that match for nothing. Oh, it's a great fucking story. All right, well, plot hole number 76. Plot hole number 76. Imagine, dude, and then here's the thing. Imagine if it was just Jay White versus MJF. Healthy fucking match. What if? Boom, what if, huh? That's on me. All right, now it's the real pay-per-view. Yeah. Pay-per-view start. That's my pay-per-view started sound.
Got all the pyro. They decided to start it off with 6-man action. You had Darby Allin, Adam Copeland, and Sting versus Christian Cage, Luchasaurus, and Nick Wayne.
This match was good guys win, hooray. But for me personally, Christian Cage is so much better than everyone. It just is so much better than everyone. Highlights, Adam Copeland, Edge, came out with painted face, so all of them had painted face in the same color. That was cool. Darby Allin said, fuck, this is the last time Sting will be in fucking California. Let's bring it up. Sting hung the sun. And the match, I'm going to be honest with you, it was just average. You know what I mean? Like, it's hard to knock it, hard to praise it. It was just good.
So you think it was a good way to start the pay-per-view out?
I think it was a safe way to start the pay-per-view out. I think like it was like, oh, this is safe, you know? Nice 15-minute match, and good guys win. Yeah. Christian is still Christian because he has the title. The feud ain't over, and yeah. So I guess it was safe. Is that, you know? I was about to say it was safe. Is that safe to say? But then I felt like that would be really stupid to say. It's safe to say. But yeah, I can't stop saying safe. Booms. Save me. I can't stop saying safe. What's the next match?
Well, okay. Well, after this match, apparently Jay White was going to come out and accept the AEW World Championship, but Adam Cole came out and said that he would defend it on MJF's behalf.
All right. I just tweeted Tony Khan during this, and I said, "Dear Tony Khan." And I usually don't tweet people. I try not to be too negative on Twitter because Twitter's probably the worst format to have an argument. I went, dear Tony Khan, you don't have the balls to go full stupid and have Jay White destroy a crippled Adam Cole to win the title. Why go partially stupid? You gotta go full fucking stupid on this. And Samoa Joe's IQ is fucking -7. -7. That's how low his IQ is. In the kayfabe world, Samoa Joe can't read. Samoa Joe can't tie his fucking shoes. Samoa Joe, yeah. I'm sorry. I'm the asshole who pays attention. Actually, I don't. I just want to fucking die. Anyway, Booms, yeah, Crippled Man is going to be the main event. And by the way, this is a fake injury. Not Adam Cole's, but MJF's is a fake injury.
Mm-hmm.
God
next year, we had International Championship on the line. Orange Cassidy defending against John Moxley.
I thought this match was pretty solid. When Orange Cassidy did win, there was blood, of course. When Orange Cassidy did win, though, I did feel like, oh shit, so the international title's not going past Winnipeg. They're also adding another title. Do you realize this? Boom Boom. They're adding another fucking title. The winner of the E1, aka the American G1, Elite One, Coastal Carolina University. I don't know what the fuck the tournament's called. They're gonna get a title. And on top of that, are they going to get a title that the New Japan Strong and the ROH title will all be on the line every single match? So there's going to be a triple champ. Are they going to combine champs? Are they going to fucking crush champions with a fucking giant mallard? I don't fucking know. Mallard's a duck. What's the hammer? Man, you know what? Fuck it. Crush the goddamn things with a fucking giant fucking duck. That's it. Just go and crush it. This match was pretty solid, 12 minutes. I was shocked that Orange Cassidy was won, but with that said, it was kind of a good shock. Maybe this event wasn't too bad. Oh yeah, it gets worse. It wasn't too bad. I just feel like with the storylines and what's gonna happen next, it was kind of bad. But I know when Orange Cassidy won, I said, "Ooh, the international title. We're not getting that shit past Winnipeg." Oh, international title. Did you go to Winnipeg? Oh, so far away. But yeah, it was a Moxley fucking Orange Cassidy thing. The crowd was fucking dead by this point.
I guess the only thing with what they're going for this one is to have the rubber match, because Moxley won the first encounter. Now Orange Cassidy's won this encounter. So I guess they're going to try to do the rubber match as like a draw for another show.
Well, I'm hoping Moxley wins it so they can combine titles. I don't want to see 3 titles. I don't want new titles. You know how Kenny Omega was the belt collector? I will pay top dollar if Will Ospreay is the belt destroyer. I just want Will Ospreay to win worthless fucking titles and destroy it. That's it. Oh, I'm the AEW International Champion. Break it. Oh, I'm the AEW Continental fucking cuckheads. Break it. Oh, I'm the fucking ROH 6-man tag titles. Break it. Sorry, I got off track there. It was a decent match to average, but I was already in a pissy mood by then. All right, next match, sir.
Next, we had the AEW Women's World Championship match. We had Hikaru Shida defending against Timeless Toni Storm.
All right, sir, I know your Japanese is not too good, but Shida's name is pronounced Iron Sheik. All right, she is the ultimate transitional champion. She serves no fucking purpose, and at least she lost to a sports entertainer. I had moments. I'm pretty hard on Toni Storm because I've seen her be amazing. I've seen her do awesome things. And she's going the way of the sports entertainment. And there was moments in this match where I was like, woo, can these girls wrestle? And of course, the ending is, boom, boom, I'm not making this up, so please sit down.
Okay. She
puts a pan or a pot or like what rich people put on fucking the little tiny metal plates they put the little teacups on. I'm not quite sure what it is, but I've seen it before. But basically a flat piece of metal. No, it's like more like the
skillet?
Restaurant brings it to you. You know what I mean?
Like a skillet?
God, we'll just say a metal piece of shit, okay? It's a flat metal piece of shit. And she puts it in her ass, okay?
A platter?
Flat. Yeah, it's like a platter, but like a mini platter. You know what I mean? Okay. Like you're bringing out 2 cups of coffee platter. You know what I mean? Like, oh, you and your guest. Here's a tiny metal platter, you know? So she puts that not like in her pants, not in her ass. You know, she's not trying to smuggle this across the fucking border. She puts it flat in her ass. And then the referee can totally fucking see it. So she has to look the other way because it keeps sneaking out of her ass. And then she uses that metal plate in her ass to beat the champion. And There's so much fucking wrong with this. So much wrong with this. Here's the thing. I know some people have to go to comedy. I know some people have to go to sports entertainment. I know some people like that. Here's the thing. If you're not... All right, I'm going to drop the bomb right now.
Mm-hmm.
AEW went from an alternative to a copycat. They're just TNA. They're TNA, and instead of stealing WWE guys, Tony's like, well, you know what? I'll steal TNA guys and New Japan guys. WWE guys and New Japan guys. He's Dixie Carter with an extra company. That's all he is. So, sports entertainment-wise, the champ fucking wins. And there's moments where you're like, oh, women's wrestling's going to be taken seriously. And then they went to sports entertainment, and yeah, it's just fucking horrible because Toni Storm isn't washed up. Toni Storm isn't injured. She showed during this match she should go, and she just chooses not to. But at least it worked over the crowd. Hold on, boom, boom. I got some piped in crowd noise. Did you hear it? Because that's as loud as fucking Los Angeles got for this. Ha 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 ha. The comedy. Ha 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 ha. Yeah. Tony Khan does not trust his women or men's championships. That's what we learned from Full Gear. We might as well call it not full trust, because he does not trust his champions. He's going to gimmick it up and story it up beyond belief. There is moments in this match where you see what Toni Storm and Cheetah can really do, and it is fucking ruined by your beloved stories. It is fucking ruined by gimmicks and ha-has. Did you have the ha-has? Here's the thing. DDT has the ha-has, and they can still fucking wrestle. New rule. If you are the ha-has, you have to out-wrestle DDT. That's it. If you're, ha-ha, look at that, you're fucking funny. Hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. You gotta be better than DDT. Toni Storm, that match wasn't better than DDT. Taguchi, you're not better than DDT. Yano, you ain't better than DDT. If you're bringing the fucking ha-has, you better bring the fucking wrestling too. So there you go. And the finish was totally fucked because Toni Storm was supposed to sneak it, but the metal plate thing was falling out of her ass. And the poor referee. Who's the female referee again? She's right on the tip of my tongue.
Aubrey Edwards.
Dude, she had a rough night. She had to not pay attention to this metal plate that was everywhere. I think she got a sneaker to the face during the Young Bucks match. I giggled. All right, so now the pay-per-view. This is the best part. 7, 8, 9. That's the best part right there. Okay, that's the best part of the pay-per-view. We're coming up to the best part of the pay-per-view. All right, this is when shit picks up. I'll even give 10 a little bit credit. This is when I go, Koco, you're fucking cranky. Oh my God, don't you fucking like anything? Ooh, why can't you say everything is awesome? Ooh. Boom, boom. I'm starting to lose my mind streaming without you. I forgot I could just talk to you. I'm having a conversation by myself. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. Remember when we used to work together? Watch my videos now. It's literally me just talking to myself. It's insane. But yeah, the next match, it's awesome. All right, go ahead, sir.
Oh, yeah. Well, that was the AEW World Tag Team Championship match. This actually was changed to a four-way and a four-way ladder match. You have Ricky Starks and Big Bill, the champions, versus the faction Ingobernables, versus FTR, versus the Kings of the Black Throne.
Yeah, I always get confused. What's the House of Black and the Kings of the Black Throne? Are they the same fucking dudes?
Yeah, no, the House of Black is all of them. It's Malachi Black, Brody King, Buddy Matthews, and Julia Hart. That's the House of Black, but just Malachi Black and Brody King, excuse me. Those are just those two. They're the Kings of the Black Throne.
I'm too old for that shit. That confuses me, boom, boom. I'm an old man. You can't confuse me like that. I thought this was the best match. FTR's really fucking impressed me. LFI really looked strong. House of Black was there and had some great moments. There was some great moments with ladders. Great splash by to the outside onto ladders. And Ricky Starks at the very end really stole the show with his hustle and hitting a lot of moves. And Ricky Starks a big Bill win. And I'm kind of happy because I was thought FTR was going to win, but I'm glad that FTR, because like FTR 1 second's like, we're going to start from the bottom, work our way up. And then like 2 weeks later, they're in this match. I was really scared when this was a 4-way, but then I was really happy when it was a ladder match. And now that it's over, this put me from pissy Koco to, holy fuck, this is good. This is fucking good. All right, go ahead, Booms.
All right, and then next we have, this is where I finally came in.
Boom Boom walks in, shows up late. I'm like, you motherfucker, you're only seeing good matches now.
Yep. It was the TBS Championship, Chris Statlander versus Julia Hart versus Sky Blue in a 3-way.
Boom Boom, I'm going to let you go first because I feel like I've been fucking talking too much. We're a team here, Boom Boom, okay? I want to hear your thoughts on the women's 3-way.
From what I saw, and I saw them as they were making the introductions and bringing everybody in. I was still trying to get a few things going on my computer, and then, but from what I saw, I think there was a lot of good work between the two. I like the interaction, particularly between Julia and Sky. Then Chris got back in there. I think she did an amazing job selling the Julia getting power slammed to the floor. That really sold it. The code blue from Sky Blue, then only to eat like a clothesline, or excuse me, a lariat. The ending was actually pretty good because Chris Statlander hit Saturday Night Fever on Sky Blue and she was going for the cover. Then Julia knocked her off the cover, and then she pinned Sky, who was still out. 1, 2, 3. We have a new champion. And to be honest, I'm actually happy with this call. I really felt like Statlander's title reign was starting to stall out a little bit. And Julia Hart and Sky Blue have been doing some really good work. So I think this was a reward for Julia Hart for putting in some work over the past few weeks. I mean, you got to remember when she started out, she was just a cheerleader. That's all she was. And then she did this heel turn, and I think her ring work is getting better. So I think this is a reward, and I think it's well deserved.
Let's talk about the bad. I'm not a big fan of Spooky, but that's just me. And I thought Chris Statlander should have been booked better. With that said, this is probably it's definitely the best match of the night, women-wise. This blows fucking Looney Tunes fucking McGee out of the fucking water. This is best women's match of the night, and maybe in a really long time. This was a really solid match. And I'm super happy for Julia Hart. A little sad about Statlander, but sometimes when you're sad about a champion losing and happy for the champion winning, sometimes that might be good booking. And of course, she pinned Sky Blue, so hopefully that storyline will continue, and hopefully Chris Statlander doesn't get lost in the sauce. Now, the TBS championship is lower than the women's championship. It was given more time. Granted, maybe a 3-way, but it was still given more time. It was higher up on the card, and it was a million times better in the ring. And they gave the championship to, I'm being sarcastic here, Boom Boom, so please correct me, a 13-year-old. You done fucking goofed. That's not how it is fucking goes. Fucking, you have a fucking title that is absolutely fucking worthless, and then you have a title that's super fucking valuable, thanks to Jade. I don't know. It blows my fucking mind how this is a million times better, and it's considered the second-tier title. And the second-tier title was up on the card and stole the fucking show. It's just fucking mind-blowing. And here's the thing. If you're like, I like stories and gimmicks. Yeah! Well, she has it. She has everything you want. Julia Hart, she has stories. Julia Hart has gimmicks. But she goes in the fucking ring at the age of 6 and outperforms an international fucking superstar who's pulling oranges out of her fucking ass. I'm just saying, give her all the fucking titles and delete one. But push her to the fucking moon, and then when her contract's up, she can go to NXT. She can just, I'm not one of those guys that, give compliments right away and say everything is awesome. I'm just not that fucking guy, But I'm really high on Julia Hart. She won me over. I'm like, you remember the old Olympic cartoons and the Russian judge was always an asshole to win over last?
Yeah.
I'm the goddamn Russian judge. I'm like, I don't know, 6.5, 7. Tonight, I was like, nope. She won the Russian judge over, If you can change and I can change, we can all change. So, yeah, I am very high on Julia Hart, and that is not the case throughout her whole career. I'm one of those assholes, you gotta win me over. You gotta win me over. And she did. And then Tony fucking Storm fucking did just, come on, dude. Come on. Listen, you can have your stupid fucking gimmicks and act like a dead person and still deliver in the fucking ring. If a fucking 4-year-old Julia Hart can do it, a fucking international fucking superstar such as yourself should be able to fucking step up. So, I want, this is what I want to happen, okay? All right? Tony Storm, just throw away your title. It's fucking worthless. It is garbage. TBS Championship, #1 females champion in all of AEW.
Right.
All of AEW. Boom Booms, write it down. Tell Tony tomorrow, okay?
I will do.
Thank you. I can't believe they let a 2-year-old win a title.
Next, Tony Schiavone was in the ring to tell us who is this new signing, this guy that everybody's supposed to respect. And to nobody's surprise, it was Will Ospreay.
Here's the thing. Me and Boom Boom were talking while this was going on. And before they announced it was Will Ospreay, I was like, there's only one answer. If this is not Will Ospreay, it fucking should be nobody. Will Ospreay is the only motherfucker that this could be. Who the fuck else could it be? You're on a pay-per-view. Hey, we signed an international star. Who you gonna get? Who you gonna get? You Nakajima? You Americans don't know how great he is. Sorry, Boom Boom. I didn't mean to insult you. So I've been hanging out with a lot of Japanese people, and we blame everything on Americans when it comes to pro wrestling. Just let it be known. Japanese people blame you guys for everything. Boom Boom.
Yeah,
Evil, that's your fault, Boom Boom. You tell the Americans, Boom Boom. I got to stop hanging out with my Japanese friends. I feel like there's some fucking weak-ass American going, he always blames us. Listen, dude, I lived here 20 fucking years. Evil is your fault. Boom Boom, can you admit that you and your beloved country, God bless America, fuck yeah, is the reason for evil? The wrestler, not evil like, well...
Oh, yeah, I figured. God, at least I would hope so.
I just let me know if my Japanese friends see something that Ghetto does that's fucking horrible, they automatically go, "Oh, that's American." And also, another funny thing they do is if they say it's American, they're like, "Your ass better get on the fucking flight. Your ass better get on the plane." That's another thing they say. So, Boom Boom. Do you take full responsibility for evil? I got off track. What was I talking about?
Yes, you did.
Oh, yeah. Will Ospreay is a fucking god, and we fucking love him, and he has to fucking save us. Good God. Hopefully he doesn't have to fucking act hurt and fight Jay fucking White. Ugh. That would fucking be embarrassing. Who would ever do something that stupid? It's a good story. Where the fuck is Samoa Joe? All right, Boom Boom. Let's talk about the greatest fucking match that's ever fucking happened. Go. Or one of.
Yeah.
Definitely match.
We're talking Texas Death Match. Hangman Adam Page versus Swerve Strickland. Guys, if you only watch one match, I say this is the match to watch.
Yeah. Boom Boom, can you do me a favor and just point and laugh at me?
Okay.
Give me a second. Get ready to point and laugh. I want a good, hearty laugh. I'm a fucking idiot laugh out of you. During the AEW preview, I was worried that Hangman Adam Page wasn't going to go hard enough, and they shouldn't have a hardcore match unless they're going all out. What a fucking idiot I was! Go ahead, point and laugh, Boom Boom. I'd appreciate it.
Yeah, actually, there's still a line from Norm Macdonald. Dave, what the hell were you thinking?
I don't know. I saw him do the chair shot, like in Dynamite, and the chair shot was like, doink, doink. There was no doink, doink chair shots here. They went all out.
Oh, no.
Go ahead, Booms.
No.
Hot tag to you, sir.
This match was brutal. Think like, imagine if CZW or XPW had like an actual budget. This is what it would look like. Just the sheer brutality of this match was insane. You had early on, you had Hangman Page duct tape up Swerve Strickland, and then take out a staple gun and just started putting staples in him. At first, I thought, okay, Swerve's just selling. There's no really staples in. Oh, bullshit. There were fucking real staples in there. He stapled his pectoral muscles. He stapled his arms. He stapled his cheek. In fact, he put like one of the kids' drawings that Swerve tore up when he was in Page's house. He put it up to his cheek and it didn't stick. So he just brought it over to the other cheek and stapled it on that one. And these were real fucking staples. And you could see the welts later. Then they must have went to like Ace Hardware and bought up all the barbed wire because they pulled a lot of barbed wire. I mean,
I think we lost Boom Boom. Was Boom Boom taken out by Swerve Strickland? Possibility. All right, Boom Boom, we think we lost you. But yeah, they pulled out a lot of barbed wire. They had glass. They also did a spot where the staples were fucking insane. You could show the staples. Even later, Swerve Strickland was even stapling himself. It was insane. They had bricks. They had that. And the big thing that I want to do, explain, is that, oops, we lost Boom Boom. Let's see if we can get Boom Boom back. The big thing that I wanted to explain was one thing about pro wrestling, and especially this match, is that, give me a second. Let's call Boom Boom. Where the hell did Boom Boom go? Boom Boom. Boom Boom, you okay? Did Swerve Strickland take you out? Technical difficulties brought to you by KocoSports. Are you there? Did Swerve Strickland take you out?
I guess so. How much did you miss?
The last thing we heard is you went to Home Depot, got tons of shit, and then you went blank, and then I tried to fill in for you, and then I got lost like a puppy. It's like I'm used to doing it by myself.
There was as I was saying, there was a spot. They did multiple spots with barbed wire. They did a barbed wire chair. They did barbed wire around the head and neck. They did a length of barbed wire around the body and did a fall away slam. They used cinder blocks. They used broken glass. There was even a spot early on where they did something out of the scene of Fight Club where Hangman had Swerve busted open and then he angled him over so that way the blood was dripping down on Hangman and Hangman was drinking his blood. I mean, this was fucking sick. And they had a spot where Nana just fucking ate it through a table. Cage came down, got involved. He got fucked up with some barbed wire for his trouble.
Can I just step in here for a second? Boom, boom.
Yeah.
A, this was amazing. But B, I was saying this while you were gone, and I didn't get it all out, so I want to make it clear. Pro wrestling has taught us one thing, Boom Boom, and one thing only. Heels are so much better friends than faces. It doesn't matter if it's New Japan, WWE, AEW, AAA, CMLL, maybe not Dragon Gate, Noah, it doesn't matter. If you're a face, your friends suck balls. There is no Avengers in pro wrestling. No Avengers in pro wrestling. Go on, Boom Boom.
Yeah, they eventually did a spot where Swerve basically used a chain as like a noose and then strung up Hangman, then dropped him. He does not meet the 10 count, so Swerve Strickland won this one in an absolute just war. There's no other way to put it. Like I said at the top of this, if you only watch one match from this pay-per-view, watch the Swerve Page Texas Death Match.
Yeah, and it was fucking amazing. It was probably the best match. And here's the thing too. I just want to add one more thing, Boom Boom. I despise double downs. When I ran cards, you had to ask permission for a double down. I think double downs. I hate the 10 count. I hate, you know what happens when you do a double down? Everyone goes to their phone. I wonder what Rant and Review is tweeting. oh, what did Boom Boom do in Alabama? That's what happens. And then they put their phone down at 9. They're like, 9. Or even worse in Japan, 19. I'm like, okay, let me put this away. What's going on? But I don't feel like this match was hurt at all with any of the double downs. I think the 10 count, it was vicious enough, and they sold it enough. There was never a time where I thought, boom, boom, this fucking sucks. Fuck double downs. And I'm that guy. I try my hardest not to scream at the pro wrestlers when there's a double downs. I'm like, you lazy fucks. I paid for these tickets. I try my hardest not to be that guy. But with that said, I don't know, Boom Boom, what do you think? Do you think at any time during any of these double downs, you felt, oh, this isn't worth it, they're just resting?
I mean, you could tell that's what they were doing, but in this one, it kind of made sense because it was selling the brutality of this, and plus they had to beat a 10 count.
Yeah. And to me, I thought I hate that spot. I fucking despise it. With that said, I thought it worked here. So there you go. But yeah, I think we both agree. If you're gonna watch one match, that's the fucking match to watch. The fact that this wasn't the fucking main event and the main event was fucking stories that make no fucking sense, is fucking mind-blowing. Mind-fucking-blowing. All right, hot tag, next match, sir?
Next match we had, and by the way, this was, I feel bad for all of these guys involved, not because I'm not saying they had a bad match, I'm just saying they had to follow this.
Yeah, it was really tough.
You had the Golden Jets, Jericho and Omega versus the Young Bucks. Now, the stipulation was if the Young Bucks win, then the Golden Jets have to break up. However, if the Golden Jets win, then they get the title shot that the Young Bucks earned at the last pay-per-view.
Yeah, what were your thoughts on the match, sir?
It wasn't, like I said, it was not a bad match. It just followed a very brutal match. And you saw a little bit of a confliction there between Omega and the Bucks, and then plus the Bucks' animosity towards Chris Jericho. I guess there was some confliction there, and eventually, I think it was, technically a good match. I think there was an accident because Jericho, I guess he might have scraped some metal or something because he got his arm. Yeah, he got his arm, cut open, and they just kind of tried to incorporate that into the match. So I think that was good.
It looked really painful. So it's either they worked us tremendously, because it happened when they were kicking him with the corner steps in the ring corner. And I was like, damn, that looks fucking uncomfortable as hell. So they either did it the hard way, or it was an accident, or they fucking worked us. Either way, it was spectacular entertainment.
I'm actually betting on an accident, but that's just me.
Yeah.
They teased the BTE trigger. They teased Kenny Omega turning on Jericho, but
I like that tease.
They hit the V trigger on Nick. It was eventually the heel. I guess you could say maybe like a heel turn here with the Bucks because they, it is just still a line from Steve Corino, kicked him in the ding ding. Kept going, but eventually Matt ate the one-winged angel. Golden Jets win. So now the Golden Jets now have the title opportunity to cash in on the tag team champions anytime they want. And the Bucks threw a temper tantrum, and and then it was just kind of like a big shock. It's like, dude, we know we beat you, but fuck, dude, have some fucking, have some class.
Yeah. They're slowly but surely turning heel. I was surprised the Bucks didn't come out with Clippers gear. It seems like everyone was going out with LA gear because of Lakers gear because it was in LA.
Why so much love for the Lakers? Why not show any love towards the Rams or the Clippers?
That's true. Well, the thing is, the Young Bucks, I think one of them, if not both of them, are Clippers fans. So them coming out with Lakers gears felt kind of weird, Yeah. I have just 2 points, and like I saw this argument online, and I saw it in the Discord and the internet. Some people thought it's bullshit that they got into the semi-main event, but also another way of looking at that is they had to follow up probably one of the matches of the year. So, I feel like I don't feel like they're like, oh, they're in the semi-main event because of their power. You know what I mean? I feel like they're taking one for the team. Like, hey, this is gonna be match of the year. We'll be the cool down because it was hard to get into anything after that last match.
Because I mean, even I was going, oh God, maybe they should have had this match earlier. And then of course, Koco was like, no, like they look what they had to follow up on. And if anybody has to be put in that position, why not put Omega and Jericho in the Bucks?
Yeah. And then
if you tried, I mean, imagine like the women's match. Imagine like that Tony Storm, Hikaru Shida match. Imagine that 6-man, match, right there at that spot.
Yeah, it would have been rough. It would have been rough. I actually, though, like, considering how shit the match was, I would have put Tony Storm there. I'd be like, oh, the women are the semi-main event. There you go. Fucking pull an orange out of your ass. Dude, I've never been more let down by another human being not named Okada than goddamn Tony Storm. You were the chosen one! You were supposed to change them! You changed! Sorry. Boom, boom. Getting a little emotional here. All right, main event time, Booms.
Yeah, then we go, okay, now remember storyline now. It's going to be Adam Cole defending the title on behalf of MJF against Jay White. However, before the match could start, you hear like a siren, and then you see an ambulance coming into the arena. Then you see MJF get out of the ambulance with his leg heavily taped. So he makes the match. So now officially it's MJF defending his AEW championship against Jay White.
Tony, if you're going to go stupid, go full stupid. I would have loved for Jay White just to knock out a cripple Adam Cole and become the champ. If you're going to go fucking stupid, go all in. Once again, the biggest fucking idiot of the show, kayfabe-wise, why the fuck wouldn't Samoa Joe walk in? Why? Samoa Joe, if we don't do stupid fucking recycled WWE bullshit, you're out of a fucking title shot, fucking nerd. I wish I could fast forward live fucking television. Now I know, like, oh, he's fucking hurt, all the fucking things. They're only doing this because Tony Khan does not have trust in MJF and Jay White. Why? The injury's fake. Why? Why do this? You don't have trust in your women's and men's champion. And I've said this earlier. This might be the only pay-per-view where MJF was the worst thing on a pay-per-view. It was just fucking worthless. Fucking worthless. Why isn't Samoa Joe there? Oh, it's such fucking garbage. Such fucking garbage. MJF, remember when I said I'm not sure if you're the guy, and then you proved me right? You proved me wrong and said, look, I can have good matches? Well, guess what, bitch? Tonight's fucking match sucked. All right? It fucking sucked. Can you fast forward live television? I just wanted to fast forward this fucking match to see who the goddamn fucking ninja was. It's not the ninja. What is it? The devil. I wanted to see who the devil was, and they didn't even fucking show that. I was like, whatever, dude. It's ghetto booking at its best. So we lost Boom Boom. Boom Boom, welcome back. What the hell's going on with your internet, sir, you sick bastard?
I don't know why. I don't know. I need to check my interwebs. I don't know what's going on, but, keep going here.
I was pretty much done. I basically just ranted and raved how fucking stupid it was, how you can't just... Because here's the thing. If you are pro this storyline, and it's drama, and it's cinema, all right, fucking... There's movies. There's books. But let's look past all that. Okay?
Okay.
Let's say you fucking loved this and thought it was the greatest fucking thing in the world. Why wouldn't Samoa Joe be there? Why? Why wouldn't he be there?
Yeah.
And
when you think about it, kayfabe-wise, MJF promised Samoa Joe a championship match.
Yeah, so
Jay White.
He would have to defend that. And then on top of that, all right, let's go with the story. In this fucking universe, championships don't matter. He's hurt. Why not just take the title again? Like, if you've already stolen the title once a thief, always a thief. You've made that fucking decision. He can barely fucking walk. Steal the title again. I fucking despise this. And we didn't even find out who the fucking ninja devil guy is. Oh, God, this was fucking horrible. Now, people say it was amazing. Like, oh, fucking stories, blah, 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 blah. If I wrote that fucking story and handed it to you, you'd be like, Dave, you're a fucking idiot. You're an idiot. It's stupid. You have a fake fucking injury. A fake fucking injury. That means you don't have enough faith in Jay White or MJF or Tony Storm to fucking have real wrestling matches. And here's the thing. If you are pro storyline, let's say all that kayfabe shit doesn't matter. Coco, you're just an asshole. Would you have liked the pay-per-view less if they just had a 1v1 match and had the same finish and it was a better match? Would you have liked it less? No, because you like everything. Booms, hot tag to you. Your thoughts on this fucking bag of ass?
I think they overbooked it.
No, they ghettoed it. They ghettoed it. That was ghetto.
Oh yeah, they get. Apparently, Tony was like called Japan and said, "Hey, Ghetto, I got this main event here. What should I do?" And Ghetto was like, "Boy, do I have an idea."
Boom, boom. This might sound crazy coming from me, but can I have a moment to open up a dear letter? I'm even breaking out the fake microphone. Boom, boom. You know I'm serious when I break out the fake microphone.
Okay.
Boom, boom. I have a confession. From the bottom of my heart, I'd like to write an apology letter. And this apology letter goes to Jay White. Jay White, in New Japan, you improved so much, and they didn't improve the booking. And then you went to AEW, and you thought you had a shot, and the booking is still horrible. I say you're the most improved wrestler in New Japan recent history. I said you were the worst IWGP champ, and then Ghetto's like, can't wait till you get a load of these fucking idiots. I want to apologize because you put in effort. By the way, Taz is like, oh, it takes more than effort to be a champion. Taz, that's the fucking problem. It's not fucking real. Effort should have a factor in it. With that said, I want to apologize to Jay White because you had to put up with these bullshit long Okada matches that went nowhere because he's a fucking piece of shit who mailed it in to go to AEW and get past that and be put in with another bullshit ghetto match with MJF. And I'm known as the Jay White hater. Let it be known. I am sorry on behalf of humanity that you had to leave your fucking home of fucking bullshit booking to enter America's bullshit booking. You are better than this. You deserve better than this. And I'm known as a Jay White hater. Thank you. Boom, boom. I'm putting down my fucking pretend mic.
Okay.
Go ahead.
All right. So here's what I thought about the match. I felt like everything that they did with the injury angle was completely unnecessary.
100%.
Okay. If you were going to do something like this, okay, let me make several points here. First, if you're going to do the injury angle, like the champion is injured, he's really in a bad shape. You don't do that against somebody like Jay White. Now, you would do that against somebody who,
like a young up-and-comer.
Yeah, like a low-level baby, like a low-level heel. Think of like a low-level heel. Think of somebody like Ryan Nemeth. Yeah. It's like one of those, oh, yeah, absolutely. MJF would steamroll him. But if he's got just knees been completely worked over, he can barely stand. Now there's a little drama. Now there's a little interest in the match because it's like, well, yeah, he would beat him if he was 100%, but he's not even, I don't think he's even 50%. And if you do that like on a Dynamite or a Collision, I think you can get away with it.
Yeah.
But Jay White's more capable athlete. So I don't know why you would have to do that against somebody like Jay White. Now, I can understand the Guns wanting to work over MJF, in the pre-show, but I think the story should have been, okay, MJF and Samoa Joe beat the Guns. ROH tag team titles have been retained, but how badly is MJF injured? He's only got like an hour, like 2 hours to, you know, figure out what's wrong and have the medical staff work on him because he got to go back out there and wrestle again. And then you can tell the story of how, you could do something like Jay White decides to start targeting the knee. And then now, MJF's knee starts getting hurt. Now he's got to overcome that. I feel like he could have done that and been just fine.
No,
and then,
I want to interrupt. It's the most important title in your company on a pay-per-view.
Right.
Why wouldn't you have just a great match?
Exactly.
Like the injury thing works out on free television. The injury thing works out if there's a legit injury. It does not work out if fucking on a pay-per-view on a fake injury.
Right. And then you make Adam Cole look stupid, not once but twice.
Idiot. Maybe 20 times.
Okay, he's there, he's cheering on MJF, he was going to defend the belt for him, but there were two spots. There was one where the referee was down, and then he's got his half of the ROH tag team titles there, and it's like he's about to clock Jay White, but he can't seem to navigate that with his crutches and trying to hit him, and Jay White's literally just staring at him like, seriously?
Like,
and
bro.
Then and then he takes the title and clocks MJF with it, gets a 2. And then there's another spot where the referee goes down again. So they did 2 referee bump spots in one match, which I think was completely unnecessary. And then Cole goes, hey, Max, and then, pulls out the diamond ring and sets it down on the ring apron. And as MJF is going for it, he gets cut off, and now Jay White's got it.
I forgot how stupid that was.
And I was just like, are you fucking serious? The booking made everybody fucking look dumb.
Yeah. But one thing is, there was one spot that I think Jay White's face was like, let's not do this. It was the elbow off the top when the table broke.
Yeah, for those of you who may or may not have seen this match, there was a spot where MJF goes to put Jay White on the announcer's table, but as soon as he puts him on there, the announcer's table immediately breaks, and he goes straight down to the floor. And instead of just throwing him back into the ring or doing something else, he's like, no, I'm gonna fucking do this spot. So now Jay White's on the fucking ground, not on the table. He's on the fucking ground, and MJF's like, oh fuck it, this is what the spot calls for. Then he goes to the top, drops the elbow.
My favorite part is looking at Jay White's face. He's like, bro, we're still doing this? Bro, we're still doing this? Bro, we're still doing this? If you are gonna only go back and watch one spot, I'm sure it's clipped everywhere. Watch when MJF jumps and dives off to do an elbow, but on top of him jumping off and doing the elbow. Sorry, I'm laughing so much. Just watch Jay White's face. That face is, bro, we still doing this? Bro, for real? We're still doing this? Oh. Some people really liked it, though. I don't know. I can't... Either 2 men beating the shit out of each other and having a great match is my thing, or, you really have to think the story through. I don't want to hear, oh, but Koco, it's just you. Oh, it's just wrestling. Oh, it's just this. No. And if you're going to bullshit this up, where the fuck is Samoa Joe? I obviously don't suck enough wieners and kiss enough butts to get back to be AEW press, but there's no fucking way I'd be like, Joe, are you the dumbest fucking human being alive? Because they, in the interviews, they like it to keep it kayfabe. I would love to be an AEW reporter tonight and keep it kayfabe. So, Joe, why are you fucking dumb? Well, let's keep it kayfabe, Joe. Why are you so dummy head? Why are you fucking stupid, Joe? I don't know. Maybe someone will be brave enough. I doubt it. But maybe someone will brave enough will ask a tough question. Maybe. Will Ospreay's here to save us, though. Holy fuck, Will. Don't you dare do that shit. Don't you fucking dare. Here's my thing. Do you think this is gonna be a weird question, and I don't know. This is definitely the worst MJF match I've ever seen. I don't think it's even close. It's probably the worst MJF match I've ever seen. If he keeps going down this route, will it tarnish it? Like, this is, out of all his title defenses, this is the worst one.
Oh, yeah.
I mean...
And here's the thing, it didn't have to be.
No, it did not.
I mean, everything that was done was completely unnecessary. The whole going to the hospital for, a knee, leg, thigh, ankle, whatever fucking leg injury it was, unnecessary. The overbooking with Adam Cole, making him look stupid in the process, unnecessary. I think Jay White and MJF were more than capable of having a good match. Now, if this was like their third or fourth or fifth, match, okay, I can understand going to that well. But it was the first time they'd faced each other one-on-one. And I don't understand the logic behind any of this.
Yeah, me neither, dude. It makes no fucking sense whatsoever, and hopefully it fixes it. I'm not sure if it ever will, but... Because here's the thing, like... Would we be less pissed off if the Texas match and the MJF match switched?
No. Because good luck following that Texas death match.
Yeah, but what if the Texas death match was in the finale? You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, then I guess maybe the reason they didn't want to do it is because I don't know.
Because
it's not they wouldn't be above it.
Can I just take a second here, sir?
Yeah.
I think the reason they didn't do it is because they respect the title, but they don't respect it enough to have it as in a good match. Like, they're like, well, we have to put the championship on last, but you don't respect it enough to fucking put on a good wrestling match. So you respect the title enough to be last, but you don't respect it enough to put on a good match.
And then I think AEW after the match they missed an opportunity. Because what they could have done is, okay, MJF survives, he retains his title, but at this point, this is where you could bring out Samoa Joe for a stare down, going, okay, he made the deal, Samoa Joe upheld his end of the bargain, and now MJF is hurt, but now he's got to go through Samoa Joe, and then, Samoa Joe could pick his spot. Or
but hold on, boom. I got word backstage that didn't happen because Samoa Joe was eating glue.
Oh, okay.
Go on.
Or you could have done something. You tease the devil again. Done something else. You could have done something there because you need to tease it. You need to tease. Well, okay, he survived this. Now what's coming up next? What's next? Instead, it was just him and Cole, hobbling up the ramp. And that's it.
Well, and not only that, but like even the most positive people in AEW, like I have people in Discord. Some people are giving it a 6. Some people giving it a 7.5 out of 10. Most people saying weak win or tie, But even the most positive people, like that was a great pay-per-view from top to bottom, are like, so the Devil Man is a waste of time. It's like, I guess. And not only that, but like I only paid $10 fucking. If you didn't pirate this in America, what did you pay? Like 60?
It would have been like $50.
Dude, can you imagine paying $50 for that? What? What? Well, here's the thing though. Like, do you think it's a price point? Because this happens in video games. Do you think it's at a price point that if the person doesn't think it's a good game or a good pay-per-view, they feel fucking foolish that they bought it? Like, here's an example. Like, when you go to rip someone off, I used to be a criminal when I was a kid. When you go to rip someone off, someone will come and beat your ass for $10, $20 more than $1,000. Because then when you get ripped off $1,000 or $50 or $70, your ego gets in the way. And then you start defending it. Do you think that's playing a possibility? Like, people are like, oh, I paid $50. Yeah, that has to be good. Because it happens all the time in video games. A video game will suck balls, but they already paid $70 for it, so they have to defend it, They don't want to be... No one wants to be the sucker. No one wants to be the Samoa Joe.
No, I think if anything, it's the exact opposite. I think if you pay that much money and you don't feel like you got your money's worth, you're going to complain more about it.
Yeah, because like I noticed.
Because how many times have you been like? I mean, it would be like, okay, imagine if this pay per view was only like $10 or $5.
It
It'd have
was
been
for
like,
me.
well, it wasn't very good, but hey, it was only $10. What can I expect? It's like 10. But if you're paying $50 or
Yeah,
more, then it's gonna be like, dude, I shelled out, $50 for that. The fuck? Oh, I'm not getting
yeah.
the next one.
That's an interesting point too. Yeah. So, yeah, because it's got to be hard, man. 50, $60 for that? Jesus Christ. It's an advantage of living in Japan. Because here's the thing, I don't think I'd pay 50, $60 for that.
Hmm.
Like, here's the thing, I don't like if it was afterwards. You know how like sometimes you can just buy like music, you can buy the whole album, or you can buy just one song. You know how they do that with music?
Yeah, yeah.
If it was me, I would pay. If it was $50 for the pay per view, and it was $30 for the one match, I'd pay the $30.
Hmm.
I just would be like, all right, give me the match, give me the good shit, give it to me, give it to me. So overall, it's hard. Do we give it a solid tie or do we give it a win? What are you giving it? It's hard
From
because the good were good
from
and the
yeah,
bad were
from
bad.
yeah, from what I saw, I mean, I enjoyed the women's match that I got to see. I really enjoyed the Texas Death Match.
Yeah,
The tag match was
solid.
okay, and the main event. I mean, the main event necessarily it wasn't bad. It just the obstacles they put themselves. It was just unnecessary.
Boom, boom. I want you to tell the truth right here. If it wasn't
Uh-huh.
live, would you have fast forward?
Oh yeah, I would fast forward through the whole damn match
So, because I don't think the
because
other
it was
matches I would fast forward.
35 fucking minutes.
Boys.
This was like ghetto booking. This was, hey guys, we got 35 minutes left in the pay-per-view. You think you guys can drag this out? They're like, fine.
Fine, fine. I'll do it. Let's drag it out. All right, Booms. I'm gonna let you go before we drag this out. We already been talking an hour and 7 minutes.
Okay.
Any last words before I let you go, sir? And thank you for coming back.
My words of advice: never spray water on a hornet's nest.
All right. Like, comment, subscribe. We're trying to tickle the balls of the algorithm. We're Coco Sports on YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, Kick, and the mean streets of Yokohama. With that, I am over. Ba-na-na-na-na. Hey, ba-dum-bum-bum-bum.